When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome everyone to Boone Pickens Stadium, Stillwater, Oklahoma, and home to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. As we'll see a team sitting in the top 5 of the conference standings, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on another unit from the Big 12, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Cowboys will kick it off to get us underway. And he's going to bring this one out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. So Iowa State's offense will get first crack at it today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Reads it, fires complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Cyclones in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's got it on the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy...
Turning it on! Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there. Allowing...
Touchdown, Cyclones! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
So Oklahoma State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, you know. Like all power, all those things are really, really good, but you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the... Just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown. know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Now the play fake. Punts it up in the air. Oh, he's got some space. He got loose and took it all the way down to the 7-yard line before they get him out of bounds. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on 3rd down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing off, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who your best playmakers are and who needs to get a look on this critical 3rd down. Whether you're running it or you're throwing it, the best players touch the ball right here.
Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
And on 3rd down, QBs just have to play a little bit faster. You're anticipating blitz. You know you're probably going to have to get rid of this football just a little bit sooner. I think the quarterback held on to it just a tad long, and that helped lead to the incompletion.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Thompson to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Cowboys. The defense putting points on the board.
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Slips through the line. He's on the loose. And there he goes. He'll go out of bounds at the 19-yard line, and the offense will take over in the red zone. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Neither team's wasted time putting points on the board. They've got it back, down 14-10. Zings it complete to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. The play action fake. Oh, he makes the catch. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation of time to be able to get Jesse in his stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone.
Already in this
Yeah, it's critical.
You told me all my shit was done, bro. Like, you didn't need me to do for it is online training and shit.
Let him do the rest.
I told you. I told you he was coming out.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah, he said somebody got there early. Yeah, we can get everything out the way early.
Thompson wants to throw.
Word.
Get it out to the supersonic guy. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
I said, I just got the damage, bro. I got to leave.
Second down.
Just now, like, deep on the plane. I got to grab me a run card and go straight to the command.
Yeah, I was hearing about that, y'all.
After he gets it to the 43-yard
line. Y'all got some fucking work to do.
Trying to keep him off balance on 1st and 10. Quarterback adapted. Got out of trouble, got rid of it.
That shit sound like it's gonna be fun.
Leaves it with the running back.
Oh no,
and there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive at 2nd and 12.
I feel that.
Back to pass. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws.
But I've been driving back today.
Taking a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
Oh, I said that ain't bad. Well, that nigga making a good time.
Yeah, he said he must have
found to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. The give to the tailback. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Cowboys line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon.
Back at the shoe guy.
They used him 3 times.
Still over there waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning.
And they'll get off.
That nigga ain't even have him pull up to the office yesterday to 10. He was like,
looking to throw on 1st down. Floating away. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line.
I told him, like, nah, Mike coming here early, so make sure everybody's situated.
Yeah, I got my phone, computer, all that
shit. We start the 2nd.
Yeah, man, so
I'm gonna thank you.
To get my phone.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start.
Well, I ain't get it to you yesterday. They didn't hammer the first.
He's got him this time. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So
yeah, man, if they beat you, got everything else.
You got to know what your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Hunting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. You know, I say that receivers got to understand find space.
Nah, he said, we're going to have me do is on my trainings and shit. And I'm going to be just like Evan. I ain't doing shit but working from home. They should get out my trainings and shit and all the OSHA stuff.
Wants to go up top.
Certifications and shit.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
That's what I'm saying, but
and that shit will be all day.
People going to work. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet.
I'm telling her she can leave fucking Makani and here a couple of them days too. She ain't gonna take her off staff.
Not exactly the perfect 4th down call there.
Yeah.
And the Cyclones are moving quickly down the field. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
It's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Finds his big tight end. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Cyclones with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. complete. Headed to the end zone. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. And the Cyclones trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa State.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. He'll try to find a rhythm here. At the 45 on his way. And the explosiveness, the big gainer. To the 49-yard line. The Cowboys, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. There's the pressure. Grabs it inside the 15. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
They'll send the back in motion. Dumps it off in the flats. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. And they've moved closer and closer, and still they need 2 yards. 3rd and goal. They'll try to power it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on the running back to score that touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Iowa State sending the offense back out. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Blasted as he lets it go. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Cyclones decide to punt it away. First run of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Back open in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The RPO, it's complete. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Got a man. It's Horn.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Thompson wants to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Makes the grab down the left side. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And the pass is broken up incomplete. But wait, there's more. Flag on the field, and it might be against the offense. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Quick completion to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers.
There he goes. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again?
Right on the money. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. From the red zone, looking for a man. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Cyclones! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the 1st half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the 1st half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the 2nd half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan, come out of the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a magnificent game there so far in Stillwater. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this 2nd half. And with that, let's head back to the home of the Pokes and Boone Pickens Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Cyclones will boot it away to start the 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hop. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Handoff from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Going to swing it on second down. He's got an open man. He's loose. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Cowboys now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got him downfield. Smashes ahead. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another.
What the fuck is that here?
Big play in this passing attack. The Cowboys line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on second and goal? And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
In that second down play, the defense, I think, was expecting pass. So you saw them come firing upfield. They use their speed. They use their athleticism. They win the one-on-ones, and they get a big-time sack.
They're working that left side. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. Dead center perfect. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. Quarterback making checks. Thompson to throw. He uncorks one deep. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. Oh, they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Hand off from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on third down. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down. Defense in press coverage. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got ready for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Cowboys look to do some damage in the red zone. Finds a soft spot. Touchdown, Cowboys! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And now That's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Thompson wants to throw. Oh, they're after him. Fires to the tight end. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't... Looking to take a shot. He's got it at the 30. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. They dialed up the perfect call, splendid execution. Now they've got it threatening, turning it on. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. He wants to throw it. Trying to find the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Iowa State. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Got it in the middle, it's Foster. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Cowboys can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run it out of the shotgun, and they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. They'll try to sneak it.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
He gets a block. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the other. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Give to the running back. They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. The Cyclones with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day with that pass.
Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. And the Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs. Red pass, it's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He stopped right there, short of the first down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead. And here we go, down the score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man down the middle. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Working that left side now.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that was a big-time stop defensively. Being physical, creating a negative play on that last run. Now you're setting up 3rd down. This is the...
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Cowboys send out the punt unit. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Thompson to throw. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. They'll leave it with the lone back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They're going to ride this running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Cyclones have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Here comes the heat. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Horn. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. And the Cyclones are on the move. Wants to adjust the pattern. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's going to take off. Now he's looking into the middle. And that one is picked off in the end zone. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Turning on the Jets. He's a touchdown Cowboy. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll They'll get this drive going from the 17. Thompson wants to throw. He'll pull it down. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. To the air on 2nd down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He's got it along the sideline. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. To the air on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. Reece, productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting 1st down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because it
breaks into the open.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Iowa State sending the offense back out. I don't think the pressure's going to get to these guys. This is when it's fun. Late in the game, down 1 score, gotta have it right now. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Thompson to throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Rush is on him, and he was drilled just as... the pass, it's incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, a mere 10 seconds to go in the game. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man. No chance to run, but still a good game. Well, the dreams of an undefeated season are over. Certainly an accomplishment to make it this far, but this week in practice is probably going to be pretty interesting.
It's going to be very tough after suffering that loss, but you wonder, David, if this might be a blessing in disguise for them, because sitting here at 1 loss late in the year, their college football playoff hopes very much alive still. Now, can they turn this into a positive and get back on the horse?
And we've seen that in recent years, right? Like you saw Ohio State, they used a late loss to catapult them. They had so much energy and so many doubters and haters that propelled them to go win a national championship. So this moment, while it's sad and it's kind of depressing for them, could be one of the better moments of their season if they use it for good.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.